Well, hi everyone. I'm Marlise coming to you from Houston, Texas. It is rainy and chilly. And I'm going to teach you about what CBD is, what is the ECS, right? What is that? And all of our key products. So without further ado, what is CBD? Well, CBD is a compound, a molecule found in the cannabis species, and it stands for cannabidiol. Or cannabidiol. So say it with me, cannabidiol, cannabidiol. That is the compound CBD. Now, not just CBD is in the plants that we grow. Actually, there's lots of compounds, over 120 different types of compounds, but the one that is most famous and does the most work is CBD. Now, you might be asking me, why did she just say cannabis? Oh my gosh, isn't that marijuana? Well, cannabis is the species from which marijuana and hemp both derive from, just like you and I are Homo sapiens. But Julian and I are not the same person, nor are we sisters, but we're probably distant cousins, right? So think of marijuana and hemp as distant cousins. They come from the same species, but they are cultivated differently. So I'm going to use an even easier analogy. Let's say that you had wine and grapes. Both of them are cultivated and made into a drink, but one has alcohol that'll eventually destroy your liver, not fun. And the other one only provides you with the benefits of all of the flavonoids and wonderful things that are in grapes and grape seeds and the grape skins. So those are kind of like marijuana has all the benefits as well, but does it get you high? Yeah, it does. And grapes in your regular juice doesn't get you drunk, and neither does our products get you high. So those are kind of like the differentiation. So if you ever think someone asks you what the difference is, one is wine and one is grape juice. They both have really good benefits. And the other thing to remember is that marijuana is not federally legal, but hemp is. And under the laws of the federal Farm Bill of 2018, and you can Google this, Farm Bill 2018, the government finally differentiated marijuana being above a certain percentage of THC that could get you high, and hemp being below a certain percentage that cannot get you high. That's really the differentiation, because they are the same species. They look and smell the same. Sometimes they're cultivated for industrial products, sometimes they're not, but they are the same species. So that's where the confusion comes in, but medically they are recognized both as cannabis. So how does CBD work, right? People always ask me, how can it do so many things? Well, we have a system in our body called the endocannabinoid system. So if you think of cannabidiol that we take in our CBD, right? Cannabidiol, the endocannabinoid system is a system in our body. It is a cellular receptor system. It is the largest functioning cellular receptor system in our bodies. And it was discovered in the 1990s. And it is very, very important because it regulates everything, including the brain. And why is this important? Because we are looking for something to really do everything. And a small little product that doesn't cost us a lot, they can do everything is great, right? Who wants that? I do. So here's the things that the endocannabinoid system regulates: mood, appetite, pain, sleep, blood sugar. It's an antioxidant. It helps control inflammation, memory, focus, and about 1,000 other things. So if you think about every cell in your body has a receptor on it, the endocannabinoid system is probably on those cells. And it's on the cell surface, but every single cell system is different. You've got your muscle cells, your tissue cells, your nerve cells, your bone cells, your brain cells. Well, guess what? The ECS sits in all of them, all of them. But because all of us are so genetically different, CBD is going to be very, very different in all of us. So that is why it's important to always experiment when you use CBD. So why is CBD and our endocannabinoid system working together? Because our body already produces cannabinoids. Did you know that we produce things like CBD in our body? So if you feel a super sense of calm, let's say after working out, You've got like a runner's high and then you feel really calm. Your body just produced an endogenous cannabinoid called anandamide. Now, we're not going to get too scientific on you right now, but that is your body's response to the rush of the workout, the adrenaline, and now the body is functioning back to balance everything out again. And that is the point of our endocannabinoid system. So when we take cannabinoids from a plant, it fits in perfectly. It is literally made for our bodies. And so it perfectly pairs with our system and allows us to support our endocannabinoid system. So let's say if you have a disease or a disorder that you need some help with because it falls in mood, pain, inflammation, memory, blood sugar, all of these things, and the endocannabinoid system can regulate it, that's why CBD works so well. So how do you take CBD? Well, it's best to experiment. There is not a one dose fits all. And you're probably like, well, please just tell me what to take. Unfortunately, we can't do that because your genetics are what tells us that. It's not weight or height or age or anything. Really, there can be a 5-year-old child and a 70-year-old woman who is 200 different pounds, and they could have a drastically different dose. And sometimes it's opposite of what you would think. So the way to figure out what your dose is to take it in small amounts and increase slowly. The low and slow method. It is super easy to do, and you can ask your advocate how to do it effectively. But think of it as this. Your endocannabinoid system is managing your house, your body, and it's a kind of dirty house, let's be honest. So if you have things that are going haywire, let's think of your house as dirty. What is the first thing that you have to do to clean your house? You got to turn the lights on, right? You got to be able to see where the dirt is. So what does the endocannabinoid system do? It identifies the rooms that are dirty and it starts turning on light switches. And on top of that, it might even add extra lamps to that room so that you can really get in the corners of the situation that's going on. And so as the endocannabinoid system is reacting to you taking CBD, it's slowly turning on light switches. Some people's light switches turn on faster than others. That's why people kind of feel CBD and others don't feel CBD. So it depends on how dirty your house is and how sensitive your house is. Now, on top of that, why do we do the low and slow method? Well, let's say you're cleaning your dirty house and you're mopping the floors. If you were mopping the floors, you got to add a little water and you got to mop it up, and then you got to wring out the mop. And you have to do that over and over and over again until the floor is clean. Well, what if someone was right behind you while you were mopping and slowly pouring water on the floor while you're trying to mop it up? Your mop would saturate and your mop wouldn't be able to pick up any more water and it wouldn't be able to get the floors clean. So think of your endocannabinoid system as a mop system. If your body doesn't have time to wring out your mop, then your body will saturate and it will no longer function. So if you take too much CBD or you take CBD and it's not working, either you haven't taken it long enough, you haven't been consistent, and you haven't found your right dose. But more often than not, people overdo their dose and they saturate too quickly and then they don't respond at all. So what we tell people is take a 3-day reset and start back over. And always talk to your advocate because a lot of us have worked with hundreds and thousands of people and we can give you a little bit of best practices on how to use it. So if that makes sense, good, because it's not that complicated. Let's talk about the actual products that we use and I'll give you a little tip on how to use them. So the first thing and the most popular product that we make are tinctures. We've got lots of different tinctures. 3 types of tinctures that we sell are the full spectrum, which means that they contain flavonoids and terpenes and lots of different cannabinoids, but they also contain THC. Now, don't be afraid of THC. It's not bad. THC is a very important molecule because it helps CBD work better. But if you're drug tested for any reason, stay away from THC because it will show up in a drug test. So we have another brand, another product. So next to the full spectrum is our broad spectrum. The broad spectrum, as you can see on the label, says, can you see that? Well, it's hard to read. It says THC free. We formulated this for people that do have drug tests and or have any issues with THC. And then we also have a product called CBD isolate, which is also THC free. So 3 types of tinctures, and here's how you use them. Shake your bottle, open your bottle, put the oil in the dropper, and put it under your tongue. That's simple. Now, the longer you hold it under the tongue, the faster it's going to go into your bloodstream. It is that simple. Under the tongue, hold it for a couple minutes, and it'll go right into your bloodstream, and you should feel it within 10-15 minutes. Now, we have more products. Edibles. Just newly released are our nano jellies. Nano jellies are an edible gummy with CBD in it and no THC. This is our broad spectrum formula, which means it contains extra cannabinoids and flavonoids and terpenes, but it does not have THC. And it's in a gummy form that has been nano amplified. Nano amplification just means that we have taken the molecule, made it much smaller and more absorbent. So if you take any other gummy that's not nano amplified, you're going to burn up around 80 to 90% of the CBD in your gastrointestinal system, right? So let's say if you took a 25 milligram gummy, you're barely getting 3 milligrams, if that. You might not get any. So it's a big waste of money. And so until we were able to come up with this formula that is USDA certified organic and nano amplified, we were not about to put out gummies. But now that we have, we are. And so the 5 milligrams that you get is the full 5 milligrams that you're going to absorb, which is fantastic. Because when you take your dropper, let's say you have a full dropper as your dose, 1 gummy would substitute a dropper. Now you can take either or, doesn't matter to us as long as you're taking your CBD once or twice a day. All right, so guess what? Every being that has a spine has an endocannabinoid system. So try to wrap your head around that. Humans, cats, dogs, parrots, fish, lizards, snakes, they all have spines, right? So they have some sort of endocannabinoid system. You can give CBD to almost any type of animal that has a spine. Now, we haven't figured out how to give it to fish yet. So if you know, please tell me. So we have some pet CBD products. We have a 500 milligram bacon flavored and a 250 milligram natural. These are similarly formulated. They don't have THC, but they are made with hemp seed oil. And that's a little bit better for animals' tummies. But if you are sensitive to MCT oil, you can also take our pet products. And if you're that worried about it, just pull the label off of it. You don't have to be a pet. Okay. The last thing that we have that you can take internally in our line of products is our boosters. Now, what is a booster? A booster contains no CBD or any cannabinoids. So no CBD, no THC, none of those things, but it contains terpenes, and terpenes are essential oil building blocks that are found in every plant to give it aroma. And so that's probably why if you've ever smelled cannabis, it has a certain smell. Well, these don't smell like that. But we have different formulas. So we have our Boost Pain, we have our Boost Immune, our Boost Sleep, and our brand new one, which by the way gives me so much energy, I can't even drink coffee anymore, the Boost Metabolism. I really love coffee though. So what do these do? Well, they are boosters to add to your CBD or to take separately that have essential oils that help the function of what it says. So if you are using it for pain, this is going to help boost the pain relief components of CBD. As well as immune functions to support your immunity. So getting sick or getting over a sickness, it's going to boost that immunity. Same with sleep. It's going to help you relax and slow into your sleep cycle. And then the metabolism is going to do the complete opposite of the sleep and keep you wide awake. It's going to give you lots of energy. It's going to help you burn that fat. It's going to be able to help release certain types of hormones so that your body can really quickly metabolize and get rid of some of those unwanted pounds. So 4 boosters for your body. All right, let's move on to topicals. So people always ask, should I take an oral or a topical? Well, if you're in pain, you should take both, always. When you're first starting with CBD, it takes some time for those light switches to turn on in your body. But if you can take a topical, you can literally run right to that room and put as many lamps as you want in the room to start kicking up the work of the CBD product. Why does it work? Because your skin is the most abundant cellular receptor system. So when you put it on your skin, it connects to all of your peripheral organs and all of your peripheral tissues. So your skin hits your muscles, hits your bone, hits your joints, hits your nerves. So all of it is connected. So let's say that you put it on your stomach, it's going to access the peripheral organs that are in that area. So we've got our pain line of products, the Reduce Pain Cream, and now our brand new Reduce Roller. The pain cream, like I said, is a cream. You apply it this way, put it on your body, and apply it by blending in and massaging into the skin and muscles. Same with our Soothe. Our Soothe, same thing, a pump, but it does not have any mentholated ingredients. So if you're a little bit sensitive to menthol, camphor, methyl salicylate, you might want to try the Soothe. Do they both work for pain? Absolutely. Okay. And if you want to get the Reduce and stick it on your body for a few days at a time, you can buy our pain patch. Now, I'm not going to pull it out and show you, but it's basically a clear patch that you can cut into pieces. You can apply. It's water resistant, and it stays on for up to 72 hours. It's fantastic. Lots of our athletes use these. Great for recovery, for an injury, things like that. So I really highly suggest the pain patch. If you have a very significant pain in one area, slap that pain patch on, and that'll go right into your system. And it actually is transdermal, so it'll access your bloodstream directly through the skin, which is a key function for those of you that are going through pain, but also want to continue with your CBD dosing throughout the day. The roller is a little bit different, same ingredients, just about, but it's a roller ball. So if you don't want to stick cream on your body or have to rub it around, there we go. If you don't want to touch it, some people don't like to have the creams on their hands. So we have a roller ball. You can just apply it wherever and not have to touch it. And it's kind of like a gel, like a deodorant gel. Super fantastic, works great. My daughter is in volleyball and she was in pain from burpees. She tried this and she was like, Mom, this really works. I was like, well, duh, I wouldn't sell anything if it didn't work. So we're loving this at the house. Okay, what else do I have on my list? All right, so we did pain, topicals. Oh yes, the soaks. So let's move into our bath products. Our bath products are so fantastic because your skin, again, is the largest receptor system. It has the most access to your body. Other than taking it internally and it hitting all the receptors, when you use it on your skin, it's fantastic. Now think about if you had a lot of pain all over, right? Back, legs, arms, whatever. When you soak in a bath, you're hitting all of those receptors at once. So these bath soaks, aren't they beautifully packaged? I love that they come into these little gift sets. These soaks come in 3 different formulas. All of them are going to relax you. All of them are going to leave your skin silky smooth, and all of them are going to give you pain relief. But they have different aromatherapy essential oils added. So one is really good for sleep called Rest. One is really good for, let's say, a workout or injury called Relax. And we have another one that's great for detoxing if you feel run down or you just want a really luxurious daytime bath, and that's called Refresh. So choose which one works best for you. I love them all. I probably buy more for myself than I do for any person in the world. I love a bath and it works great for me because I have pain that's all over. And so if I feel that I need to hit my whole body, I don't want to take this nice roller and pour it all over myself. Just laying in a bath for 20 minutes will hit all those receptors and give me the same amount of pain relief that a topical will. So if you haven't loved a bath, you might love them now. Okay. Our next bath product is our skincare line. It comes in a set, but you can also buy them individually. And one is a cleanser, a milk cleanser that is applied to the skin dry. Usually you take your makeup off first. You don't want to waste good CBD on skincare or on taking your makeup off. So a milk cleanser, then you can follow up with a peel pad that helps your skin glow. It exfoliates. Look at my skin. I have never had better skin since I started using Green Compass, and that is not a joke. I will show you my before and after pictures. I get compliments every single day that I'm out, and I swear this set together works wonders, but these peel pads are a fan favorite. You just take them out and you rub them all over your skin, exfoliate gently, and leave on, let it dry in, rinse it off, and then follow up with our peptide cream. And this is packed with multi-peptides. It's really good as a night formula, and it's packed with 100 milligrams of CBD. Okay, 2 more products. Did you know we make sanitizers? So these came out when we were having the issue with the virus. And we wanted to make sure that we offered a product that would work great for sanitizing. So this comes with the appropriated 75% isopropyl alcohol, but it's packed with essential oils and also a little bit of skin soothing emollients. So not only is this great anywhere on your face, it's also a great makeup spray setter. I just figured this out. And also you can spray it inside of your mask, and it has these beautiful respiratory opening essential oils like eucalyptus and tea tree and blood orange. And so when you spray it in your mask, not only do you sanitize your mask, but when you put it on your face, you're not going to transfer bacteria to your face, and it's also going to open up your airways. So these are amazing, and they come in pairs of 2. So you always have one on hand, let's say in the house, in your car, in your purse, wherever. All right, last but not least is one of my favorite things, the Infuse roller balls. Now, this is like a first aid kit in your pocket. I mean, you can stick these in your pocket. It's very large to stick in your back pocket, but it does fit. I've tried. And it is all 6 of our roller balls. Now, why would you buy a roller ball with essential oils and CBD? Well, just like I told you about the bath, aromatherapy is really fantastic. It can set your mood. It can help you focus. It can help with pain relief. It can help with lots of different things. And so we took basically everything that you could possibly need and put them into roller balls. So we've got ice for pain, focus for focus and memory, helps alertness. We've got the women's blend, which is great for hormones, whether premenopausal, menopausal, your time of the month, if you're really moody and being a bee. And it also is really great for pain relief. The Shine is great for sadness. I like to wake up to it. It's great, a great citrus smell. I just love starting my day with it, with my cup of coffee that I don't need anymore because I have the metabolism booster, and I'm talking really fast because I have so much energy. My Crown Roller, which is great for anything on the head, so allergies, headaches, whatever. And our Calm Roller, which is fantastic for de-stressing and sleep. And so you can buy them individually, or you can buy them in a little package. And the package is actually get 5 and 1 free. So it's a great value. If you think you're going to probably use multiple ones, then go ahead and get the tin. And it comes in a tin that goes inside of a hemp baggie, so you can kind of carry it everywhere. And if you have any questions, ask your advocate for a PDF of how they're used and where to roll them, and also maybe a video, because we have lots and lots of marketing information and graphics. Julianne, I think that's it. Actually, there's one more thing. We have bundles. So if you really are starting CBD, and I have a client that comes to me and says, Marlise, I'm in a lot of pain. I really need something to kickstart my experience because I just don't know if I can wait until the CBD starts working. So there's a way for us to turn all the light switches on really fast. And that is with the pain bundle. And the pain bundle comes with our booster. It comes with our reduced pain cream, which is FDA registered for pain relief on contact. It really does work. And then you also get a roller ball basically for free in a little hemp baggie. And you get a savings on that. We also have a sleep booster. So let's say you're having trouble sleeping. We have a sleep booster to help you relax, a couple soaks for you to soak in, because man, you cannot escape some sleep with those soaks. They will knock your butt out. It's great. Not in a bad way, in a good way, I promise. And then you also get a roller ball. And then on top of that, we also can serve you with all of our first boost bundle. So it comes with the immune, the pain, and the sleep together. So some ways to save money. So if you're getting started and you want to pick up quite a few products, look at the bundles. It's a great way to save and get started with your CBD journey.